Hi there guys, it's Ash Naik here from www.forextradingdomain.com. I just wanted to make a quick video on a system that I've been using for a couple of months, and it's fairly profitable actually if used properly. So this system is on the pound dollar. What I've seen to work better on the pound dollar. To tell you the truth, I haven't really tested it on other currencies. I've decided to use the pound dollar because of its volatility. And the time frame of choice will be the 1 hour. So basically, I won't waste too much time. I just go straight in the whole rules and how to take those kind of trades that I'm going to be showing shortly. So this is mainly a breakout trade, and what you'll be looking for is the close of the US session to the open of the European session. So I'll say it again. What you'll be looking for is the close of the US session. So with my Go Market broker, which is in Australia, the close of the US market is midnight here. So there it is. That's the 5 p.m. Eastern close and the open. So once the market is closed, what I'll be doing is I'll be starting to I won't say monitor, but I'll let the price trade until the open of the European market, which is at 8 a.m. here on my broker of choice. So from the close of the market, the US market, to the open of the European market, which is at 8 a.m. here, I'll be looking for the low and the high. That's it. So I'll only be looking for the low and the high, which I'll put here. So the market will be pretty much, I'll just put it in there you go. So that was the high for since the close of the US session to the open of the European market. This is mainly the Asian market actually, to make it simplest. And this one was the low. So simply it was the Asian market session, and what I'll be looking is the high and the low. Once I get the high and the lows, that's when the European market will, as soon as the European market open, we found the high, we found the low. And well, it's not it's a breakout system, but you won't be taking the trade right away. What we'll be doing here is assess if this trade will be valid. So how we will do that is, because it's a breakout, I'll be looking for a buy stop or a sell stop only if the range from the US session close to the open of the European market is 50 pips. This range here is 50 pips or less. Okay, so if it's 50 pips or less, it's a valid trade. Then the breakout can be consistent. So here it's just 50 pips, as you can see, just 50, 49, 50 pips. So for me it's a valid trade. What I'll do here is I'll place a buy stop and a sell stop. But what we'll do is I used to have a 21 EMA going on the chart. I'll just quickly show you, but it was not the best strategy to use with that, because when you have a view of the market, sometimes the market just can reverse and go in the opposite direction. As you can see here, I was trying to have a view of the market, but as you can see, if the candlestick was above the 21 EMA, I would, and the range was only 50 pips or less, I would be taking a buy stop and buying only, no selling. But as you can see, even if our view were right for the upside, the market did head down. So later I decided not to use the 21 EMA. So what I do here is I've come up with another way of entering the market. What I'll do is I'll take the high and add 13 pips, 10 pips plus the spread, which is 3 pips for the pound dollar. So it's 13 pips. So that's where I'll place my buy stop. It's at 6489. Let's place that 6489. That's where I place my buy stop. Okay, and my sell stop will be placed at, again, 30 pips below the low, which is at 6413. that's where I place my sell stop. Okay, so don't forget the range has to be between 50 pips or less. So 50 pips or less than 50 pips, not more and definitely less. So even 51 is acceptable, 52 is okay, but as soon as you get to 55, 60, even if the move can be good, I prefer not to take it. So I'll be looking only for 50 pips or less. And yeah, so once this is 50 pips or less, I'll put a buy stop 13 pips above, and then a sell stop 13 pips below. And the time that I'll be looking at it is between the US session close and the European market, the high and the low of the close of the US session to the open of the European market. Okay, so now we come to stop and profit targets. So the profit and stop loss will be as such. So if the sell stop, if this order is triggered, okay, the sell stop is triggered here, my stop would be at 63 pips. So the high plus 1 pip. So 1 pip above the high, which will be, let's say, 64 pips. And usually I like to go for 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, but with those breakouts you can expect to have even 1 to 3 perhaps risk to reward ratio, which is very appealing. So yeah, but I like to go for 1-to-1. But what I usually do is, if I'm in front of my computer and I see that price reach the 64 target, well, it's easily going to reach the 64 target. What I'll do is I take half profit here, I keep my stop loss where it is above, and I let the price run further down for the day and see how it goes. Okay, so that's, if I'm in front of my computer, I'll be taking half profit here and let the rest go. And as you can see, if you did that, you would have perhaps been able to bag another 80 pips extra. Okay, but if you want to take more than 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, you can always go for 1-to-2 or 1-to-3. As you can see, most of the time the move is at least 2 or 3 times more than the range of the break, well, the range of the 50 pip range, around 2 to 3 times more than that. In this case, it was nearly 160 pips forward, so it's just above 3 times the range of this the US close to the European session. So that's pretty much a simple strategy, a very simple one that you can just set and forget. And yeah, so go for it, try it, backtest it, see how it goes. And well, this does not require too much of thinking, it's very straightforward. And please, if you do have any questions, contact me on my website, which is www.forextradingdomain.com. There's a contact form there. Contact me. Any questions you have, please write to me, and I'll try to help you in the best all my capabilities. And I do hope that this video was helpful. It's a very simple strategy, guys. Very simple to understand. No need to try to pull out your hair and wait for a pullback or a moving average to head up or cross. It's just a set and forget breakout system, and it's fairly profitable. So try it, backtest it, and see how it goes, and probably you can use it in your trading. Okay, hope this was helpful. Best of luck, and it was Ash again from www.forextradingdomain.com. Happy trading. Ciao.